Hello everybody, this is Hammer Striker here. Today I've got the next bag from 945 Industries. This is the Q.A.P.L. We previously showed you the Q.A.P.S, which was the small version, meant for the micro compacts, single stacks, and things like that. But a lot of people wanted to carry Glock 19 or PPQ or something along those lines. So they came out with the Q.A.P.L. Of course, it's a little bit bigger. It's 9 inches by 5.9 inches by 2.1 inches thick. Now the S version was 7 by 5 by 1.8, so they only made it enough bigger. They didn't make it huge, but of course the laws of physics apply. If you're going to put a bigger gun in it, it just has to be bigger, and there's no way around that. It's 500 denier nylon. It's Cordura fabric actually, so it's really durable, really strong, and it's kind of a ripstop fabric. So if it does get cut or damaged, it's not going to continue to tear on its own. The zippers are YKK, which is meant to be very smooth. And that's going to be important with something like that because you want the zipper to just work. And of course their website is 945 Industries. And I appreciate them sending us this bag. This isn't the type of thing that is necessarily your standard go-to carry, but this is something that would allow you to carry when you otherwise couldn't. And if you're wanting to carry a little bit larger gun, something like this is what you would use. Sporting, running, biking, things like that where the clothing doesn't necessarily permit, and of course driving, where the clothing doesn't cooperate or even permit carrying the conventional way. Driving, sometimes it can be a hassle to get your gun out of its position because you got a seat belt and things like that in the way. And running and things like that, you tend to be wearing looser, lighter clothing that doesn't really facilitate carrying a gun. So that's where you use something like this. This doesn't replace regular carry. So it's got a few other features. It does have zippers up here so you can unzip it, but it also has this quick release. And basically with this quick release, you grab it and just yank, and it opens it up. And that's important if you actually need to use the gun. You need to get to it quickly. You're not going to have the time to pull one zipper down, pull another zipper down. The zippers are relatively quiet. There's no Velcro involved in getting access to the gun, which is important because Velcro kind of screams that you're doing something. The gun fits into a nice Kydex holster. Now there is Velcro in here. The holster is retained by Velcro, and the entire back is Velcro, which means you can adjust the position of the holster. If you had an optic on this and you needed to kind of tilt it down a little bit, you can do that. The holster itself, I'll pull it free, and you can see how well it holds. There's Velcro in the entire back of the holster. So pretty much no matter where I want to put this in here, it's going to be easy to just drop it in place and it's done. So you have a lot of flexibility. When you buy the bag, and the larger bag has a MSRP of $149.99 as you see it, if you get it with the little secondary compartment, which there's one that's sized to match this bag, it's available with that, it's $166.99. That secondary compartment's useful for keys, magazine, whatever, but you choose which gun you want to have and the holster comes with it, so you don't have to buy the bag and the holster separately. And they've got a very large selection, up to a Glock 17, so you can get full size to fit in this same bag. The 19, of course this is a Walther PDP, the PPQ series would fit as well, and even some that seem to be less well supported by holster manufacturers like CZ, FN, Bursa, of course Walther, and H&K. Those are manufacturers that make really high quality guns but tend not to be widely supported by holster manufacturers. Those are available. So when you're speccing this out, you choose from the pull down, you pick your manufacturer and you pick your model, and I found it to be a very diverse selection of guns. So overall, they're well constructed bags. Also has a little compartment here at the back, and that compartment at the back is the same size as the main compartment, but this sits up against your body, so it's kind of out of sight. Wallet, money, driver's license, things like that that you kind of want out of sight can be put back there. Just don't put anything in there that's too bulgy because then it could press into you, but anything that's a little bit flatter would work quite well in there. And this front compartment is a little bit smaller, and you can put magazines or whatever else in there. So it's a well-designed bag for the purpose of concealed carrying a firearm that it makes it easy to get to and really easy to work with. One thing I haven't talked about yet is this strap. So the strap fits up to a 46-inch waist, has really durable heavy-duty clips or buckles They snap in place. You can wear it around your waist, or you can wear it around over your chest. And when we demonstrated the QAPS bag, we showed using it in a vehicle with it across your chest so that it's really ready access. And it's really easy to adjust. So it's got well-designed straps that are easy to adjust, but at the same time, once you set them, they stay. So it's not going to be sliding. So you get it set to your waist or over your chest, you're not going to have it sliding unless you're actually pushing on the buckle directly. But it won't slide on its own. It stays put, which is important. If you're jogging especially, you don't want this thing gradually working its way loose, slide down, get around your legs. And it only adds 12 ounces to the weight of your gun, so it's a fairly lightweight bag. Overall, I would say it's a very well-constructed bag. It does exactly what it's designed to do, does it quite well. Looks nice, blends in. At the moment, this one's only available in black. I'm sure by the time this video's been out for a little while, it'll be available in other colors. But black right now is the only color that's currently available. So even though something like this might not be your everyday carry, and oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, these quick pull tabs are ambidextrous, so whichever side you want to pull from, whether you want to pull from left or right, you just put the appropriate tag up, and the tab just sticks up like that so that you can grab hold of it. But this is, again, a really good solution for not necessarily everyday carry, but those situations that you're going to be in where you might otherwise find that you have to leave your gun at home. Jogging, in a car where, especially if you're going to be on a longer trip where it can be uncomfortable to sit on the gun for an extended period of time. Or anything where you might look at it and say, well, I guess I'm not carrying today. This is a perfect option for that. And thank you again for 945 Industries sending this to us to review. We found these to be very high quality bags, and I really appreciate them sending them out. Hopefully they work well for you. Beyond that, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, click that bell to be notified if you do. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Player, Rumble. We're pretty much everywhere. And thank you.